One of the most common and effective tactics women use to control men is guilt manipulation. Women instinctively try to flip any situation in a way that makes the man feel like he's the one to blame. It doesn't matter what actually happened. What matters is that she creates a sense of guilt, forcing him into a position where he feels he has to apologize, explain himself, or make up for his wrongdoing. Why? Because guilt gives her control. A man who feels guilty becomes more compliant, easier to manipulate, and more willing to give in to demands, whether it's gifts, favors, apologies, or simply accepting her dominance in the relationship. Let's break it down with some examples. Women have perfected the art of trapping men in guilt no matter what they do. If you don't buy her flowers, you're neglectful. If you do, you must be hiding something. If you're young, you're not successful enough. If you're successful, you're too old. If you're broke, you're a loser. If you're rich, you're controlling her with money. If you cheat, you're a monster. If she cheats, it's your fault because you weren't good enough for her. If you leave her, you're a heartless bastard. If she leaves you, it's because you drove her away. If she works, it's because you don't make enough. If she doesn't work, you're holding her back from self-fulfillment. No matter what move you make, you lose, because she'll always twist the narrative to make you the guilty one. If guilt is a tool of control, then admitting fault means giving up that tool. That's why most women will never acknowledge their own mistakes, even when they are glaringly obvious. Instead, she will deflect the blame onto you or someone else, change the subject or shift the conversation to something else, pretend to be hurt so that you feel bad and drop the issue, or accuse you of something worse to put you on the defensive. The goal is to maintain control and never be in a position of weakness. This isn't just about avoiding responsibility, it's about ensuring that she keeps the upper hand in the relationship. Guilt trips aren't just a manipulation tactic. Sometimes they're a subconscious test to see how much control she has over you. This is why women will often throw small accusations at men during the early stages of dating. They're testing you. If you take it seriously and start apologizing, she marks you as weak. If you laugh it off or throw a playful jab back at her, she sees you as confident and dominant. This pattern doesn't stop after dating begins. In a long-term relationship, a woman will instinctively test her man by picking fights, making accusations, and creating drama. It's not always conscious. Sometimes it's just hardwired into her psychology. And here's the key. Your response determines whether she respects you or dominates you. If you submit, justify, or start explaining yourself, she instinctively sees it as weakness. And once a woman senses weakness, her attraction fades and her need for dominance grows. On the other hand, if you mock her accusations, ignore them, or flip them on her, she sees you as strong and unshakable, which makes her respect and desire you more. So how do you stop this cycle? Simple. Do not engage. A manipulation only works if the target doesn't see it happening. The moment you recognize the tactic, it loses its power. Here's how to handle guilt-tripping women. Do not justify yourself. If she accuses you of something absurd, don't explain yourself. Just dismiss it as nonsense. Use humor, laugh it off, make a joke, or playfully exaggerate the accusation. Flip the frame. If she says, "You never listen to me," respond with, "Oh, I thought you loved my mysterious, distant aura." Call it out. If she's playing the silent treatment game, just say, the classic make me guess what's wrong trick. Creative. Set boundaries. If she escalates and tries to start drama, walk away, or disengage completely, a woman cannot manipulate a man who refuses to play the game. Women will always test men. Some do it subconsciously, some do it with full awareness. But the men who understand the game recognize manipulation and refuse to fall for guilt. Tripping tactics are the ones who earn respect, keep control, and build the relationships they want. At Men's Code, we tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Subscribe to the channel, master the game, and never let guilt control you.